to the last episode of season 3.
Come on. So my hand's a bit greasy up.
Heavenly Father, we just thank you. We thank you, Lord, for helping us to get to the end of this season. We thank you for every single guest. We thank you for every single conversation. We thank you, Lord, for every seed that has been planted, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
And we pray that you will continue to water the conversation, Lord, outside of these episodes. That people will go on to have more conversations about them, that they'll be able to think about certain things, Lord, and that you'll be able to free them from realizing that they're not the only ones that are going through certain things that we've been speaking about.
Yes, Lord.
Lord, we pray that you continue to cover each and every guest that came on the show, and their families and their friends and those that they're around, Lord, and you continue to give them the strength, continue to give them the grace, continue to give them things in abundance, Lord, for what their hearts desires, according to your will. In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. 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 That was beautiful, girl.
What a season.
It's been amazing.
It's been so good. It feels weird to just be here by
herself. That's what I was like. I got my space back. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly what I thought. I was going to Chris, but it's like just us, girl. Just me and you.
But no, it's been really, really good. It's been insightful. It's been a lot to take away from it, and it's been nice to see the people come out of their show as well. Like, our friends in particular, you know.
Yeah.
From even people thinking that they were too shy and stuff to come on.
Yeah. All anxious before the cameras start rolling and stuff, you know.
Which we get because we was the same.
Yeah.
Well, I was the same.
Yeah.
Click back to episode 1.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm Maria.
And I'm Antoinette.
And we are Ma.
And we are starting our new podcast.
Day 1.
Yeah.
And we're just here to have a conversation with each other. Hopefully bring insight into certain conversations to share with you. And just see where it goes.
Yeah.
We talk a lot.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy.
It's true. But no, it's been beautiful. It's been really nice. And even like with some of the friends being on, it's just when you're just doing life and just getting on with things, you forget certain things that have happened.
Yeah.
So just to have it all boom in 1 hour, like, and that's not even everything.
It's
It's like, wow.
been amazing. Absolutely fabulous. Seriously.
Can you not picture life without the podcast?
Nah, I can't. I actually can't. I really can't. Like, it is an amazing thing, you know? Amazing. And you know what it is? It's that, it's the consistency, you know? And in the beginning, that's something what we said we were going to do. And it's like, to get to 3 seasons, I must say.
I'm proud of
And it's
y'all.
true, it's been through like
Thank you.
trial, tribulation, happy,
everything.
frustration,
Our life.
work's busy, or the kids are playing up, or
And we've
things
gone.
going on, and it's just like every Monday.
Yeah, it's been like
By God
therapy.
willing, we've been.
You know, like
able to-
blue therapy. It's more therapy.
That's
You
right.
sure understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, trust me, it's been very, like, insightful. Like, I've learned a lot, and I'm really grateful for you.
Yeah, me too.
How long has it been?
7 months.
7 months.
Nearly
We've
8
done a lot in
months
7
now.
months.
Yeah, literally,
Not
like,
even a year yet.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
7
you,
months.
you
Not
know,
even a year.
it's
I'm
true.
like, this is our first summer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
it's crazy, yeah.
So watch out, more so.
Mhm.
What's coming? Like, no, seriously, it's been absolutely, like, dope, man. Proper.
What was special about this season for you guys?
I just think sharing it with others.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like
Did you-
sharing the experience.
Did it change the whole dynamic of the podcast for you guys?
Yeah, at first, because
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
want to
so.
sit over there. Do you got me? No, I'm joking, but no. Yeah, I felt like, not between us, or
No,
I don't
no.
think that. I just feel like,
Just the whole show, I think it changed.
Yeah.
I think for me the dynamic was having so many people in the room at some stages, like, and being able to, or finding that place to navigate between hosting, input, listening to people, having the questions, making sure that they feel comfortable and safe to speak, and remembering what they said, even if you've got things to say and things like that. So it's definitely different.
Yeah.
But looking back on the episodes that we've already released, it feels like they flowed.
Yeah. Really good.
It was more you guys hosting the people as well. That's what was different. That wasn't just you lot's conversation anymore.
Yeah.
So, like,
it was asking them questions and stuff as well.
Especially her, she turned into news reporter. There was one episode and I was like, oh, she's the host today. The main host. But it was amazing. Love it. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely beautiful to see. Because before, you know. So for you to be like, and this, and what about this, and what about that? And
I think some of them as well, just being able to prompt them, to remind them of how far they've come and what they've done as well, because sometimes you forget. Yeah.
Especially thank God to you for reading the books and stuff, because if it was up to me, sorry guys, you know what I mean? So,
but even then, even for example, on so Matthew's episode and Sim's episode, it was knowing what was in the book, but also giving them the space to say what was in the book.
Yeah, because I was shocked. It was like, especially with Matt's on, absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? Take hats off to God, you know, for that one.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? I was truly.
And even now, him having like the AI episodes on YouTube.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, so you lot go check that out, you know.
So, top 10 moments.
10?
Yeah.
So, my number one...
Yeah, do one and then...
would be Sherelle's.
Do you know what's the classic? All right, one day,
Please, you tell the stories. Because I don't know where she's getting.
One day. And he's like, Cheryl, I've never been on the ropes. Can you take me on the ropes?
Oh, she asked you.
No, you did.
Yes.
You did. You said you ain't never jacked someone before. You want to jack someone. Take you. I need tissue.
You can't believe it.
No way! You're messing up my makeup. Oh my!
I'm getting hot.
God forgive
Most
me.
said that there'll be two.
Oh! When she spoke about the robberies, that for me killed me. I wanted to just the chair to swallow me up. Till it actually brought tears, you know, like I was bawling, like.
It did. And what was the cause of those tears? Like, what was you thinking in that moment?
Oh my gosh. I was just like, it was a bit of like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna know. Oh my gosh, I feel embarrassed. Oh my gosh, was that me? But anytime I've told that story, I've always had that feeling like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe that was me. So actually, like, I could tell the story. So imagine wherever I go, I could tell the story. But hearing someone else tell it, it's a bit like, you know.
Is it something that you remembered like straight away, or is it something that you've...
Babe, I remember that vivid because I've only done it once. And
but I mean, like, is it something that you've thought about recently, or is it...
No, but if it comes, like, anytime I think of Sherelle, it's a memory. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's a memory, and I feel like it's something I've done that I learned a lesson, so I will always remember it. Do you understand? Because I never want to feel that. I would never want to feel any of them feelings again that happened that night. Do you know what I mean? It's like when someone does something and they go and do it again and again. Not me. I would not be doing that again. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why you can tell it so freely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
of
know what I
course.
mean? Because it's a lesson learned. Do you know what I mean? What about you?
I think my number one was to have my cousins on here.
Oh yeah, come on, that was good.
I feel like that was like not that they've got any issues amongst, but I feel like there was things that needed to be aired between us, and it was like a mediation on camera.
I feel like, literally, like, since going to church, like, I'm very lonely. Like, I don't have much people around me at all.
You need to find out.
It's a moment.
No, Carly,
It's a moment.
I'm disagreeing. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
with you. You do, but you've got to remember your environment has shifted.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you have got people around you. Look at this woman here. Look at this woman here. You got me. You got even like all of them.
You guys are always busy with church stuff.
No, but you can't. You've never messaged.
What's this? I'm gonna call him like, yo, what's going on?
You then make the assumption that we're busy, and if we
you're
are
just
busy,
thinking.
whatever the church thing is, I'm pretty sure it's an open door.
Yeah, and that assumption is because obviously, like before, like we know, I always had like things going on. I was always busy, but then even like when you came, you said, "Oh, I'm surprised you're here," and I'm like, "I'm not."
She don't do anything no more. She
Yeah.
don't. Not like that, but before, every week she was out. Now she's indoors.
I feel like you do have people around you, but you probably because of
It's who you're choosing.
because of your.
No, but I
past,
feel like it's who's no longer choosing me because of
Yeah,
the
but
fact
you
I'm no
can't
longer
focus
going
on
out.
that. You're putting out
you
there.
can't focus on that.
If you keep
can't
putting it out there, it
focus
will
on
be
that.
there. Yeah.
You need to focus on the people that you definitely 100% have around
Yeah,
you,
and you need
who
to
understand what you're going through.
you need to think, okay, when I'm with this person or when I'm with these people, how do I feel when I leave? And it was a conversation that could continue after being on camera, you know. There's feedback in regards to that conversation. There was messages after that to all of us in some way, saying it was good to talk about it. I didn't see things in that way,
all the
or
comments and stuff, from the public.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was beautiful to see.
or even to us, like, and also planting like that thought of when we are going through change to be a bit more communicative and how it can look to the others, both sides.
Yeah.
So when you're going through it,
Yeah.
and when you're the other one looking,
With the receiving end.
and just to have conversations, you know, talk about what's going on, how you're feeling.
I think that's important. Very, very, very important.
And also for people that are around the situation to get some sort of insight.
Yeah.
Because I read one of the YouTube comments and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
like, someone got a whole heap of insight.
Yeah,
They left
yeah.
a big long comment.
Yeah.
It's
And it
true.
was good though, yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And it,
Because of what I've realised is it's still everybody's truth.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how you feel, how you think, and
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
mean
yeah.
that
No
anyone
one's
is wrong in that time.
Yeah.
But if you don't speak, then it's like you can't clear the air.
But that was
You
a
know.
good thing that Shauna did say. She did actually say that. She was like, it's basically, it's not that I'm wrong or you're wrong.
Yeah.
We were just on different.
You sat there and I've listened to you and you said, oh, but you haven't. I could sit here and be like, but you lot didn't. You lot didn't appreciate what I was going through. You lot didn't take the time to pause and think, oh, do you know what? Let's respect what
she
Shauna's going
wants.
through. Or you lot didn't sit down and think, let's speak with Shauna and let's see what she's going through. The expectation, because of when we're not followers of God, we function in ourselves.
Of
And that's where the problem is. And then it became I was the problem when actually I'm not the problem. You're not the problem. It just meant that in those moments we weren't gelling.
But yeah, she did say that, and it's the truth. Do you know what I mean?
And also when we talk about think about the spirit of Leviathan and confusion and things like that, it's like we're not. Sometimes the aim is to disunify people
Definitely.
and to cause like separation.
That's what's good about you lot's podcast is that it's not just doing rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Having stupid gossip. You're having things that, you know, like the way that someone was able to see that and then have a conversation, even if it's digitally.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine some of them conversations won't ever happen in life.
Yeah.
People have like left this earth without having those
Yeah.
those understandings. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
they
it's
could have
true.
just got from from seeing someone speak on a show because they're not comfortable enough to speak directly to them. Do you get what I'm saying? So.
And that has been a common thing. It's like, oh, I didn't know you was going through that, or oh, it's good to know that I'm not the only person going through that, you know. And then when you realise that you're not the only person going through that, then it's easier to be settled in yourself, you know. Okay, what's next? Do you want to feel like that? Do you not? You know.
That's true. Okay, so another one.
Second.
Mary.
Oh yes, come on.
Broke? What's broke?
Yeah.
Who's broke? What is that? Say it again. Who? What?
What did you say? If your fruits are up, you know, like, yes, I love Mary. Wow.
That was hilarious.
Mary was absolutely amazing.
I'm going from like episode 1 up. So I just see it.
Mary.
Oh, sorry, you're saying episode 1. I thought you were
Like,
saying...
no, like not episode 1, sorry. In terms of the guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
our first episode of the guest.
Yeah, Mary, man. Oh my god.
That was really funny.
Yeah,
really
and it was really nice to have her on as well, because obviously she's like one of Maz's best friends. You know what I mean? So I'm obviously with her. She's my friend too, but you know, and just to have her in this space, because I've had Mary around me like in a time of like in a time when I needed people. Do you know what I mean? And her and Maria came, and it was beautiful. So even to sit on the couch with her was beautiful again. Do you know what I mean? Because she's got so much like wisdom, sense, so much gems. Yeah, she is a bit like
she's raw as well.
Like shut up your mouth. But you know, like it's kind of harsh
that's
love. You know.
I mean, that's you need people like that.
Yeah, and it's been beautiful to meet her on this journey, because she's been on the journey. You know, so to have her here, and even Simone. You know, both of them, because they were on our journey with us. Like, it was beautiful, man.
Are you adding that to so I'm listening?
Huh?
So are you talking about a particular part with someone?
We'll come back.
No, we'll come.
But just going back to the Mary one.
I just added her because.
So going back to the Mary one, I think it was good for people to see a different side to her.
Yeah.
Especially my people, I guess, because it would be like, oh, just see Mary come, and it's like, oh, Mary, who's Mary, and just seeing that, and even like in that instance that you're talking about with when Mary came, when you was going through something, I remember I came, and then she was like, I want to be there for her too, and I'm looking at the phone for ages, and I'm like,
I was going to mention that.
I was looking at the phone for ages, and I'm like, okay, like, do I stay? Do I just say?
Because
no,
I was like,
whatever?
I don't want, like, I didn't want to be around anyone.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I made it clear I didn't want to be around anyone. And Maria was like, and I could see, like, you know, like.
And then I was like, it's not for me to orchestrate this or whatever. I'm just gonna pass on the message. And then you was like, oh, whatever kind of thing. And then I messaged her back and I said, like she said you can come, and then obviously she came
and it was the best thing that she did come. It was really good. So if I did say no, I would have missed a true blessing, because the word that she had for me was serious. Do you get what I mean? Like, and I needed to hear that, because if I didn't, because we was talking about discussing so much.
Yeah, so much. There was a lot going on.
You know, and it was just like.
But for me, it was just like I knew Mary wanted to be there for her. But I didn't want Annie to think, oh, she's just coming because I'm here. You know, so it was just like, I'm looking at this phone, I'm getting hot. I'm like, I don't want to lie as well. I don't want to say, oh no, she's okay or whatever. So it was just, that was a lot. But it was a good lesson for me as well that day.
Yeah, thank God for you, man.
Dream team.
For real.
Do you remember anything about episode?
That episode with her?
I think no.
Is that what you're asking?
Homework wasn't done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it was,
do you remember anything about Mary's episode?
I think the way that Mary is able to break things down, and she's definitely a teacher.
When it comes to sitting down and asking, okay, what is that actual core issue of it, is disobedient. It's lack of discipline. And I think the transformation that we all desire comes from discipline and obedience, because that's what's going to that's how you're gonna die.
That.
And you're gonna be transformed. Do you get what I'm saying? So even if you look at what's that worm thing that turns into a butterfly?
Caterpillar.
It goes into an isolation, and then the cocoon, and then it takes time, and then it grows, and then it comes out of the old. So I think that's the part that I'm just looking at people, and I'm just like, do you want it or you don't want it? If you want it, then this is what it takes, because it's not convenient. Like Christianity transformation is not, okay, I woke up today and I feel like it. You're never gonna feel like it. Do you know what I mean?
And we see that in Bible study. We see the way that she's able to explain things. Like, it's not her opinion. She basically stands on the fact that this is the Bible. This is what it says. She's not going to argue with you. This is what it is. Read it. Take what you want from it. But
is it in the Bible? Is it? Is it? Come on, man. You know. No,
but even the people that she's like spoken to or whatever, given a word to, for them to see her on the pod as well, like she's had feedback like, oh, it's good to see you on TV, and you know, breaking things down, giving the gems and stuff like that. So that's been good.
Still don't think the homework was done, but let's move on. I remember the particular part, you know what I'm saying? I had my particular part in
Go on, what was your... Oh, you mean be specific?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you took all of our favourite parts. Did you know that's my favourite part?
Well, yeah, you took my favourite part of Sherelle. So
yeah. So my point, innit? Like, no, that was because it was.
No, but even with oh no, we're doing it in order. So
no, but I'll wait until you get to Sherelle. There's no order.
So, but even with Sherelle's, like me being delivered in that time.
Yeah. Imagine if no one never ever let you down.
Exactly.
You're going to have high expectations all the time of people. So if I grew up with my parents and I was spoiled and my sister's always done stuff, when I meet you sisters and you're not doing it, it's rejection. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Some people kill themselves from it.
Do you know what's
funny though? Like,
I
didn't actually...
Being upstairs, vomiting.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was crazy that I spoke about the vomit. I don't know what order it was, but it's like I spoke about the vomit and I released something that I was holding on to.
Do you want to tell the people what happened?
Yeah, you need to tell them. Well, I think you did, but
you're kind of speaking about it now.
Yes, I think what had happened was we was talking about something that, like, that was controlling and letting go and stuff, and not finding security in money and things like that. And then as I was saying it, I was getting a headache. Like I shouldn't be, to stop me from saying it, but then I'm pushing through. And my head is just pounding as I'm speaking to you guys. And then I've said it, and then I've gone upstairs. Because I'm like, I need to leave. Because I just felt like I was looking around like, oh my gosh. I was thinking, imagine being sick on camera, do you know what I mean? That's what was going through my head. And I was like, oh, I need to go. But then it was, at the same time, I didn't want to feel like I was making the guest uncomfortable, you know. I've asked a question and then literally a couple of seconds later I need to leave. So then I was mindful of I'm missing what she's saying, kind of thing. And then I'm going upstairs and Kyla's on the toilet. Then I'm like, okay, where can I go? I'm vomiting in the bath, but I'd been fasting that day, so I didn't even eat. But the things that was coming up, I was like, what is this? And Kyla's like, oh my God, she's holding my hair back. She's like, are you alright, mummy? All of this stuff. And then obviously I've come down and
nothing happened.
Exactly.
I've come down, and then I think it was after then that I was explaining that we was talking about control and stuff, and then I spoke about when I was vomiting at Sherelle's, and then the blood substance was coming up. And then the next day I watched a sermon and he was delivering someone, and he said, when you're going to the bathroom, don't worry about the bloody substance that's coming out, that's you being delivered. So then I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And then obviously to then go through with Sherelle and all of that was happening then, that was crazy.
It's amazing. So that was a good series, Deliverance.
Oh, definitely.
You know?
Definitely. Is there any other parts of Sherelle's part that you don't want to remember before we move on from that?
Well, Sherelle's was just amazing, and it was amazing to have show on her because obviously.
Can I talk about the part that I remember?
All right, go on.
I can see it going around it.
Go on.
When you lot went to the witch's house.
So we went to Ashburnham. We went for a weekend. It was like Easter. Was it an Easter weekend? I feel like it was around that time.
It might have been.
It was definitely a bank holiday
Yeah.
weekend. So then we went. Michelle, you organised everything, and it was just the three of us that went. And then we went there, and I feel like you knew straight away that.
No, when we were driving, she said,
"Oh yeah,
we're going to encounter some witches." I'm thinking in my head, witches.
Oh God.
No, she said she knew.
On purpose.
No, she was just
spiritually
driving.
just you know
Yeah.
dance.
And she's like,
Are you serious?
we're going to encounter some witches. So me and Maria are obviously oblivious.
We're just like we're having a weekend.
We're just having a weekend away. Yeah. So we've gone to the place now. So where we were, how you came in is like there was a drive. This was a house and this was an outhouse. So Sherelle was in the outhouse, and then me and Maria was in the in-house. So.
And imagine as well, like it was just a beautiful grounds, like very
Lovely.
green, far journey away. It was, very
like
peaceful.
we felt like, because in the day we was all walking around taking pictures. It was absolutely beautiful.
And you said you wanted that time. You wanted to be by yourself, isn't it? 'Cause-
yeah. When we was in the room, innit? And we said we're gonna meet up at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
As we've come out of our room, so many people asked me about that as well.
Yeah, see,
Everybody, even my brother was like, "I see you like about yard. I'll be with the witches." I was like, "What?" And then I went, "Oh yeah."
The moment I thought you lot was gonna say you was leaving, you lot are talking about we went in there to pray with them. I said, "Not doing what?"
That experience was like, so for me, I feel like if that happened now, I would be more. I can't explain it. It's not I would be more fearful, but I would understand where it's there. There are the witches, but
we didn't know.
I'm just praying like but not knowing what prayer can do. Whereas, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, one word. Do you get what I mean?
But on last Tuesday when I was feeding the homeless, I was in Brixton, and I came across at least 2 witches.
Really?
And I remember when I saw one of them, she was doing something, and it's like I stopped, hesitated to go past her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, Jesus' power is more than anyone's power. So I just walked. But she was doing something with the drink, like it was like spraying and stuff like that.
No way.
Yeah.
These people.
But it's like your discernment is stronger. So it's like I just knew straight away that she was on something. And like I know in that area that there's a lot of people and drugs and stuff like that, but it wasn't that.
Wow, that's mad. A witch girl.
I think for me, with Sherelle's episode, it was like literally realizing that when God has his hand on something, and when he wants to put people together, it doesn't matter what's happened in the past. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks. In terms of if you've liked each other, if you haven't liked each other, if you've been schooled together, if you're not, like how he puts us all together is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That was.
And she's a prime example of that. Like she's been a very significant person in my journey.
And that brings people together all the time because she brought us.
I've got this, but
Yeah,
go on.
at the end, very end of the episode,
Yeah.
all three of you prayed for each other.
Oh.
We take it old school. One after the other.
Ooh.
You come in.
Behind the camera.
You see you.
Fellowship style.
See, you did a bit of that.
Yeah. That was powerful, and
that
and her
was.
prayer that she prayed for us, and the good one thing about Sherelle, she prays for our podcast, and I know that, you know, like even when she's speaking to me, you know, just the words of encouragement all the time, you know, the covering. So we thank you, Sherelle, like seriously.
I think that is like 6, isn't it? Out of top 10.
6.
I think we've done like 6. Isn't it?
Right, so I've got another one now.
Yeah.
You.
No, you can't go to that one.
I can.
No, you're not.
I could do whatever because I went to Shell. Shell wasn't first.
That episode doesn't exist yet.
Because not
Neither of the other ones we're going to talk about.
Goddamn. So, because I can talk about all of them. So there's more than top 10 because we've that wasn't
there was
that
10
was about
guests, wasn't
3.
there?
So
There was
we
10
haven't
guests.
spoke about all the guests. So
Yeah,
that was just so Shell, yeah, Mary. So Jay, even though it's the last episode and you just watched it last week. So for me, it was, I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, because you know what, guys, you know Jay, you know this Jay. But we met a new Jay, as you saw last week.
New Jay?
And, no, we met the real Jay.
Oh, different side of Jay.
The real Jay.
Okay. I'm saying in the fights that you lot get, but the fights that you lot have been able to overcome, the things that you lot make look natural and the things that you lot make look easy is absolutely bonkers. So even when you know what I'm saying, the things that if anyone is, you lot don't look like anything you've been through. And that's for me hearing a couple of the things that you've been through. So, and people wouldn't even know what you've gone through recently, and none of you lot look like even what you've been through. Doesn't mean you ain't going through it though.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's
to you?
true, it's true.
So there's that part as well. It's like, as much as somebody looks like they're holding up, still try and make sure you hold them up, because they don't have to look what they're like, what they're going through, because a lot of people don't look like what they're going through.
You know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
But
good.
That's true.
I feel like that's fruits again. You know, like when you check yourself, like, how do you check your fruits? What do you look for?
Come on, Jay.
No, I'm asking you. I was asking you. Like, yeah.
This Jay that we have here is like. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where
Do
it's
you prefer?
like, I prefer the I prefer the mischief, but both of them. But just getting to know you know, because we've been sitting here for a long time, and I feel like I knew you. But then I was just like, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, do you know what I mean? I was like, wow. And the good thing is like, so
You was
much.
in tears. You
Jay,
had a little tear.
listen, Jay really, like, was like, I was like, wow. And the good thing is that there's so many people that's asked questions about Jay, like, you didn't know if he believed in God, you didn't know this, you didn't know that. So last week's episode is going to be an eye opener for a lot of people, you know. And I feel like out of the 10 episodes, it's gonna be interesting because they know you as something else.
But I think as well, I think everyone went through that journey together. Like, so you were speaking, and then we was getting to know you, and we was in shock and surprised, and it was insightful, it was surprising.
Oh, it was so surprising.
Same way when you met us outside.
Yeah.
yes,
But I feel
yes,
like
right,
with
yeah,
the viewers, they too will maybe surprised at the responses in the same way, because we've been with you for how many weeks, and we was surprised.
And they were, because remember we were like, we're actually interviewing Jay. Anyone got any questions?
Yeah. And it was good to get the public
Do you know what I
involved
mean?
in
So
getting the questions that they wanted as
So
well.
you don't have to deal with all the fan mail you get. I'm not dealing with none of it.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're all right. But, you know, because he's gonna get it.
I'm joking.
But yeah, so
that's a really good
that
episode.
you know, and
It would have been better if he was on the sofa with
No,
us,
it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Take away the mystery.
yeah, but he had a lot of gems, a lot of gems. Like,
No, it's a beautiful episode.
you know, so we won't talk too much because you know he doesn't like talking about himself too much.
Exactly, that's a good thing.
So, but yeah, what else about him? No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, I truly enjoyed it.
I think it was. I think it was like, which Jay are you? You know,
Which Jay?
like the antagonising Jay at the
All of them.
the questions and stuff like that. But no, the way that you answered the questions was really good.
Yeah,
Really
I
nice.
was the one being asked the questions.
yeah,
Usually I'm the one asking you the
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. And I guess as well, like, where sometimes you ask the questions and you push and you challenge us because you're not necessarily happy with the questions, or we haven't gone deeper enough, and sometimes that makes us uncomfortable, so we're like, oh, just be quiet.
She's all
We
chucking
get
the pillow,
we get the
like,
pillow
you know what I
and
mean?
stuff like that.
Silence,
But
you know what I mean?
and I feel like what I realised in this episode of how kind of protective I was of our guests.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I realised how maybe I should be a bit more protective of my hostess, you know, and I did learn something, guys. You know, no, I did, you know, that we're a team, and you know, like nothing can break us, you know, and even if
You try to protect people from the jade.
yeah.
Process.
So I never. So let me tell you this, yeah. If you ever come on this show, I'm not here to protect you because we're not here to do anything to you. Yeah. So it's an open floor to Jay. Yeah. If you don't want him to ask you the question, you're gonna have to deal with him. Whatever. Just shush. You have to deal with him. So we're not gonna stick up for you, or we're not gonna think like Maria now on the other hand. She sticks up for her, I guess.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
No, but it's also not always. It's also just trying to give them the space that if they were speaking about something that was very close to them, I just felt like it was just, you know, finding that balance of letting them be
We are
able
the
to
balance. We are the balance. You are
release
you.
what they were saying.
She is her, and I am him.
That's why I'm just sipping on my drink.
But no, nobody's gone away from what I've heard from the guests and been like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. Everybody has enjoyed being
yeah,
out
they
there.
love it.
Yeah, and the most important part is the viewers.
Yeah.
The viewers love it.
Yeah.
So people like how I stress you out. And you look. Yeah, but submission.
Whatever, that was his favourite thing for the whole 3 seasons.
No, that just triggers you and triggers.
No, but it's been good. I think it's been good, and we'll still talk about it. We're gonna keep on talking about it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think one of the things of like the last episode that you was on, and it was like, okay, what have you learned from us? Especially because you think you're always right.
Yeah.
Think.
So it was good. For you
have
to
been
learn
right
something,
sometimes.
yeah. For you to
Sometimes,
learn
but I'm always
something
right,
means
though.
that you're not always right, isn't it?
I'm always right.
Well, let's.
I'm always right. That's why I'm right, because I learned.
We learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Just learned.
Tell her, show her.
Come on.
Maria, can you look at that camera?
I'm not gonna do.
5, 4, 3, 2. I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, seriously.
So not always right.
You're right a lot of the time.
Yes.
And like I said, you've allowed us to dig deeper in our minds and our thoughts
So that means
and
I'm always right.
stuff. But
Yeah,
it's-
When have I been wrong? Can you let's talk about the times that I was wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I just feel like you challenge people in ways where you don't take their. It's like sometimes you can seem like you don't give a shit about their opinion, basically. Do you get what I mean? So if
their response.
Their response. So if they're saying, "Well, I think this is grey," Jay's like, "No, it's dark blue. No," and you can see, but they're always going to see from their vision, isn't it?
No.
And how they think.
Not after it's spoken to me.
No, I think being able to dig deeper. But I think if someone's told you that this is their journey and this is why it's their journey.
Yeah. So give me an example, like what part of the conversation?
No. Let's not go there.
Oh,
I'm joking.
I thought we did homeworks and stuff, and this is a good part for me to learn about myself. I want to actually see. Yeah, this is. So when you ask people where you're wrong, do you see what you get?
So
no.
Yeah.
Don't, I mean, they're not.
No. So okay, so see, like when we were saying like what kind of guy we wanted and stuff, I'll just talk about that. Yeah. And we was like, oh,
It's the
Well-
sluggish ball.
Let's get off of Jay now. I don't want to talk
No,
about
carry on. I was just
no
joking.
more.
Let's make it fun. I'm joking,
No,
carry
but
on.
seriously, when you was talking about like
Guys, you got like.
what we wanted and stuff like that, and we're saying like street righteous and stuff. Streetwise.
Because the people are thinking bad righteous man. What them I talk about?
There is
No, but
bad
they were-
righteous man. There is. I've
She's
met
saying
them.
she's a bad righteous woman.
You know, see me, street righteous woman.
Yeah,
There's a
and
man
both
that
of
matches
us.
me.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Where?
I'm gonna bring him on the show next week. Watch.
Okay.
And you was like, no, I don't think that. I think that you don't want this and you don't want that. That was a bit annoying.
Why?
Maybe for Maria. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was annoying.
Why?
It was
Annoying for me or annoying for...
Annoying for us.
Because the truth is annoying.
Do you think it was the truth? Is it the truth? I don't know. It's not my truth. Is it your truth? Because I still watch Street Writers, so Street Righteous, you know.
So that's what you've been dating?
So in 30 weeks,
You've been
what
dating
weight
Street
was that?
Righteous?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Street
How's that been
Righteous.
going then?
It's been going righteous.
It's like that street fight. It's
Righteous.
Street righteous.
Nah, I haven't still found my street righteous. You know, I've just found the street or the righteous. Do you get what I mean? So there's still like, oh, maybe are you gonna turn or are you gonna turn? Do you know what I mean? But no, I'm kidding.
This is a comedy, you know.
Yeah, okay. You know I love a laugh. You know.
There's always a bit of truth in this comedy.
Bit of bands. Oh my gosh, I do give myself jokes.
Yeah, everyone's joke.
But yeah, no, yeah, so that. But I don't think you're necessarily wrong. I don't. I just think that you, for me, like knowing you now, I'm happy you have been like that because you've pulled the best out of us and out of every guest. You know, so I wouldn't have got so deep in certain conversations if the right questions weren't answered. And I don't even think. I feel like he's like been like 40% with us. I don't even think he's gone full 100.
100%.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing the 80%, the 90%. You might see some mics getting chucked down and walking off. Do you get what I mean? Some screams. But I'm looking forward to it because it's like the journey, you know, and God's put us here. And it's like every Monday, I'm not even joking, I go home and I'm like, it's like teaching. I've learnt, you know.
Yes, so you go away with it, isn't it?
You know, so.
And think some more and
Yeah.
see where you can apply certain things. I think for us, I think when I say like protective or whatever.
She was talking rubbish saying that.
Why doesn't...
I think when I meant like protective is because we know what he's like. So, and I think because we know what Jay's like, it's like when we're being pushed, it's like we can remember what we're gonna say.
That's why I don't be protective. That's why I like it.
Like, but with them, it's some of them were saying something that was like really profound to them.
Yeah.
And then
sometimes
she was asking questions or saying, no, that's not what it is while they're in the middle of.
Just come back.
In the middle of talking about it. I'm not letting it put me off because it needs to be said.
It's like, shut up your mouth. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, and I'm not saying don't ask it. It was just maybe, you know, find the time to go.
Can you give me a particular point so I can go and reflect?
Yeah, there was two. I'll give you one. I'll use Carlene's one as an example.
Okay.
It's obviously when she was a bit emotional and stuff, and she was saying how she felt. I can't remember the specific topic, but I can't remember the specific. You know how I'm with flyers. This I will get up and.
No, you just need to start saying something.
I'm saying something, but I'm saying that, for example, when she was talking about something that meant something to her, I think because she was nervous at the beginning, it was just like letting her get all of her words out and then asking the question.
Okay. You still didn't give me the particular part. No homework done, right?
That is the particular part.
No, she's giving me like. Yeah,
it's an overview, but I can't remember exactly what she was talking about.
You see?
No, but I know it's important to her, and I'm gonna probably remember as soon as we come up. But...
Alright, make her tell me as well. So,
that's alright, because it'll be there to see.
And I can be wrong sometimes, but I'm always right. I can be wrong sometimes.
Did you hear that?
You could be wrong sometimes.
Chris
he needs that as well. Yeah, he really needs that.
It doesn't mean that I can't be wrong.
No, and it doesn't mean to, you know.
You heard the word righteous. Would you say I'm righteous?
Would I say you're righteous?
I would say you're street. Get in there.
So what does a righteous man look like?
So next year it might be.
What does a righteous man look like then?
Do you know what it is, So for me.
I don't have my plan.
Oh dear.
So do you know what? What it looks like to everybody, it will be different. Google can't tell you what my street righteous looks like. You get what I mean? So it's like street, like Mandem, knows what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But he also understands who he is through the Lord.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my street righteous guy that, yeah, he just understands the Lord.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to be like, no, yeah, he just needs to understand the Lord.
That's it.
And where he comes from and what his purpose is in life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you become street righteous in Antoinette's eyes.
I think that's
What about you?
What do you mean? Like he's come from the street and now he knows?
So, not come from the street, just man them. So I might say street just to it might not necessarily be street, but
Yeah.
man them.
But can you be righteous if you haven't got a street element? Or a dangerous element?
So that's what makes it even better with street righteous. Do you understand? Because he's come from there.
You can remove the street, because I feel like if somebody's just nice, they're not righteous.
No, but nice and being good doesn't mean that you're godly.
Most people
Like righteous is being
Yes.
in right standing with God. That's what righteous is.
So my point of this is so I find that people that have gone through a lot and been there, done it, and then turned to God, or God has called them and they've found their way through God, they are
righteous because they've gone through, they've understood the other side. I'm saying, if you don't understand the other side, how have you made the choice to be righteous?
So that's why I would say street righteous.
But that's why I say the street doesn't even need to be said.
Yeah, but the reason why I have to put street righteous on
the description
is because of this description.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I then said righteous, then we're going to have all that. Okay.
But there's a nice guys. There's a nice.
Yeah, they're just nice righteous.
Yeah, they're just nice people.
Yeah, I'm going to give them nice righteous.
They don't have the option to be any other way.
Righteous, bad righteous.
But they don't have the option to be any other way.
No, they chose to be that way.
No, I'm saying they don't have the option to be dangerous.
I don't want dangerous in my street.
You're missing the point.
I didn't see a dangerous. No, joking. No, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You just mean someone that can be versatile and adaptable in certain environments that you're in.
That's definitely the corporate way of saying it. But I'm saying dangerous. Someone that can be dangerous, but then chooses to be righteous.
I see that hand flicking back and forth like this, like dangerous, street righteous.
Don't do that. But I'm just saying that.
No.
Don't you think?
Would you say you're street righteous?
I just say I'm righteous. I just say that.
Okay, so you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Because we've been saying that's. So come on, street righteous is the new Hermione slogan.
That should actually be.
Yeah.
This,
Right. So street righteous.
I like it. I'd say street. I'd take on street righteous because I love that I'm from the street. So, you know what I'm saying? That our culture's from the street. That the way we rave, where everything that we do is kind of street based. Even a lot of the rich people that come to where we kind of like grew up and had fun to have their fun. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? So you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know if the door popped, what to do.
And there's rules. There's rules. Being able to sense danger before it happens.
There's levels to this thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Warrior's nice righteous. Yeah. He's sense of the fair, the sense. Okay, do you know like when you go to a restaurant, right? I'm going to be honest, street righteous and nice righteous. It doesn't matter where you sit with nice righteous. Street righteous will never have his back towards the door. He will always have to see what's coming in. He will always have to, doesn't matter how nice or whatever, he just understands the dynamics of life. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Maria's like, I don't want to be with that one.
She's like, that's I know that too well. I know that all too well. Let me not show the viewers that
too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is.
Just get flashbacks.
That is.
Sit there, boobs.
Pulling the string.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah. So, anyway, that's whilst we're talking about
the next one.
No, I was saying. Whilst we're talking about righteous men.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Oh, Matthew.
Epic. He's
very righteous, nice.
2-part episode.
His was just
movie.
amazing.
It was a movie.
It was amazing. He's just amazing. When I think of Matthew, I'm just like really taken back by him. You know.
The thing is for me, I'm a provider. I get excited and sense of pride when I see people happy, especially like my partner, my family, like just being able to be in the.
Sorry. We're like indeed street righteous or righteous righteous. Sorry, Matt. Sorry. Go on. Sorry.
I'm trying not.
Sorry.
Take me off my story.
Oh no, sorry. This is serious.
You're making me laugh. Right, so where was I?
What would you say, street righteous or righteous?
I would say.
Based on your definition.
So because I know him and I know he's not, I would say righteous all the way, especially with that story and everything what happened in there. Definitely righteous. He's a definite righteous man. Do you know what I mean? Like with the woman and, you know, Matthew, I even said like, do you know, like I was quite shocked with certain things that he actually stood for, you know, whereas a street righteous man, no way.
Yeah, but
would never.
was you shocked because you thought he was more street righteous?
Yeah. I was a bit shocked. I was shocked that he's just an amazing man. And I wouldn't even say like but that's the thing, because maybe I know him, it's quite difficult to, do you know what I mean? Because I know where he comes from, I know his family, so he's from a good upbringing, a good family, a good, do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't expect him to be anything other than that, but you are a bit soft, do you know what I mean? Like, because that woman, and he's not here now, so that woman was terrible. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we had to respect the thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? But even Jay, he was laying down like, oh my god! Like if you could see, like me and Jay was like, and we were trying not to let Maria see us do it as well. You know what I mean? Because like the story, listen to this, yeah. It was, do you know, like when something happens to someone and it touches your heart, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I know him, like my wife, he's his cousin. Do you got my wife, his best friend, you know? Like, that's my cousin, you know.
Why are you laughing?
Right, that's my
she
cousin.
She got a wifey too. That's why she's laughing. Yeah,
named Mary, okay. You know, so, like, it was so emotional to know what happened. So obviously I knew when he was in hospital. Obviously I had the book, but I didn't read all of it.
Yeah.
So it was just something, it was mind-blowing.
But one thing that, you know, just really, really upset me and threw me is that my fiance at the time, she didn't come to visit him once.
That's not her baby. He's your second.
Didn't come to visit him once, and
when I read that,
and was just texting him, and she worked around the corner. So I had to answer my son's questions regarding that.
Where is she?
And then he was like, because he didn't know where.
Yeah, you didn't know you'd moved.
Didn't know we're on a break or. But the thing is, when her daughter was sick in Birmingham, we wasn't in a good place. But I went up there because us aside, I see you as my daughter, so I'm gonna drop everything.
Yeah.
But nothing.
Yeah, to see it not the same way.
Yeah.
And then even when he was going through that, even when he was talking about the son, and the lady wanted him to take him out to dinner still. You see what? Yeah, I just think, like, I've got so much empathy for that, and I don't know whether it's because I've got a child that's always been in hospital or whatever, but to me, that let my son get a woman like that. Do you understand?
But
like,
it's in terms of him as a man, isn't that the man that you lot are describing that you'd want as a good, wholesome, righteous man?
No, because if my husband was in was in hospital and I was a selfish woman to be saying it's my birthday, come and take me out.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I would expect my man to put me in my place and ask me, am I crazy? Yeah. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like that day is take off the ring, chocolates. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so where is the righteous man that then went and took her out, then to me loses a bit of ratings because who comes first? Do you understand what I'm saying? No disrespect But
No,
that's
no,
just...
cool. I'm still trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I'm still
get
trying
what
to
you
figure out that, you know, like, for, not even as much for you guys, but for the females that watch this. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
Because,
he's a good... Listen.
I'm not saying that like that, I'm just saying that what is, have we come to a decent conclusion of what that guy, have we got come closer to the idea of what that person looks like?
Yeah.
Or are we
But
still,
by seeing...
still,
Okay, okay.
so,
All right, so I will tell you. Right, yeah. So one of our guests, right? I could say like he's a bit street righteous now, Mr. Frankie.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
Frankie, wifey, I love you, wifey, but
yeah.
he is the definition of street righteous. If that's the case now,
Yeah.
do you understand
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah. So you saw Frankie, right? Do you get what I mean? So he's he's just the definition of street righteous. Not that I like him or anything because he's my buddy.
Okay,
But I'm
yeah,
just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to put that out there.
And so,
Yeah, but you're saying that basically he was on the street and something turned his life around and then he became...
Yeah, look how much gems he was dropping. Like we might as well talk about his series now. Do you know what I mean?
But I think just quickly going back to...
Oh no, Matthew. Sorry,
Matthew's one.
really need to go back.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Cut that shit.
I think going back to Matt,
Yes.
No, got it.
I think that it was enlightening to see a male perspective of when a man really wants something and what he will do to get it. Whereas you normally hear that from women, that they'll put up with a lot of stuff because they want the man. Whereas with him, it was like seeing the other way, that there was a lot of tolerance there.
is that a good thing?
No, I'm not saying it's a
No,
good,
but
yeah,
just
yeah,
to
I'm not,
see,
yeah, I'm
So-
just saying that for women, that when we've been pushed and pushed and pushed, but sometimes the person is not your person, and you can try and
do
whatever you want to make this person happy, or do whatever you want to try and make it work. But sometimes if it's not, it's not. And if we're not realizing that sooner rather than later, then you're just taking and taking and taking whatever it is until you can't take anymore. And we just have to give thanks that his story is a completely different story, and hopefully now the woman that he is with is someone that's going to appreciate him and give him the things that he wanted out of that.
She sounds like it.
Well, yeah, she
sounds
does.
like it's
She does.
much more suited to you. You know, equally yoked. And that's what it just seemed like they wasn't equally yoked.
Yeah, they just didn't have that mutual respect and understanding where there's a time and a place, you know, like.
No, but maybe he had that, she didn't. You know, and that was blatant to see. He had the.
But sometimes, you know, like you would say, "Oh, that's a red flag. That's a red flag," and you hear it a lot more when you hear, like, men being described as a red flag as opposed to a woman. And then it's like, okay, you're ignoring them, but it's like, okay.
But the reason why we don't know that women are red flags is men don't talk.
I was just gonna say.
You know,
Yeah,
so
that's true as well.
there are hundreds. All of us are red flags at some point in our life. You know, we've
Yeah.
been a red flag, and it's just because the man just goes with his red and like, oh shit, or sorry, charman, she's like getting on there. Yeah, but there's rarely you'll get in a car and say, blood, do you know what she said to me? Do you know, like for your brethren to be
because maybe
like,
it's a bit more
you know what I mean?
embarrassing not to say.
Because you know it's embarrassing. Who's she talking to in the first place?
Yeah,
The disrespect.
yeah.
You know as the man that the woman is disrespecting you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you keep it to yourself and you stay there and get disrespected.
Because no one holds women accountable anyway. Like the world doesn't. So like men we have to be held accountable regardless of whether we're accountable or not. The world will hold us accountable for everything. So that even to the point where somebody can accuse us of something and we will get arrested. You lot can be accused of something. You're not going to be arrested. Do you know what I'm saying? Like someone could say, "Oh, she did this to me while I was sleeping" or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you go and say that about a man, he's getting arrested that day. Do you know what I mean? People, so the world always puts men through a lot. So now even men don't even feel like they can even have it out there anyway because they feel like no one cares.
Yeah, because look at the
I
men
feel
that
like-
get beats.
I feel like in comparison, I feel like a woman has to do like the utmost
In terms of
stuff in order for a man to be taken seriously sometimes.
what do you mean?
Yeah, so
Like,
she has to go and stab him. She has to do
A lot
go
more.
to the extreme.
So when you're saying in comparison to a woman, like a man can do whatever, and then the police are getting called.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
she
like
has
a
to
woman
go.
would need
That was
to
just
do.
that's just an example of one side of things.
No, but I'm saying for a woman to be arrested, you're
Yeah,
having to
she
tell
has
the
to.
police a mad story
a
before.
mad story.
Mad.
Mad.
But I just hope that
And even
his story helps others to speak up to their friends, to the people around them if they are going through
Well,
stuff.
even if you don't want to speak up, just left the gal. Because I just pray that he gives you that confidence that you need, you know? Because, or you could talk to us.
You know, a lot of us, again, like I say, you know, like we lacked a lot of male role models in our generation. That's why I'm quite proud of my generation of men, because we've done much better as fathers. You know, I was there just as a whole. Because when I was in secondary school, and that, it was you were the different one if you had your dad around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was just so common that no one had their dad around. It
No,
wasn't,
But the fathers are much younger as well, isn't it?
which one these days?
So our age, like, because if you think of it like this, when your mum and that dad was 42 and this age, they seem quite older.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I feel like we're more in touch with their social media. We're just in touch
It's
with
a
our
different
children.
time, again, altogether. Like, we're in touch, but we care a bit more. Because I think we all experienced it together. You know what I'm saying? We experienced a generation, not just here, America, you know, like the music that you hear, Jamaica, Africa, like a lot of people
Everything's the same
went
now.
through. Yeah, now people are just a bit more there. They're just the effort's a bit more there because of the experiences that we had prior. Do you know what I'm saying? So that there's, what was I linking it to? Yeah, but there's just the what were we talking about just now?
About the Matthew and the
You're saying the generation is different. They're
Yeah,
a bit
it's
more
just
present
different.
and stuff.
Yeah, it's just people.
But I remember going to secondary school and hearing my friend saying that her mum and dad were still together, and I was shocked.
Shocked. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But it's crazy, isn't it? What do you really?
Yeah, so that's what I
You
was
just
saying.
think that that's
It's normal, but so when I'm asking people the questions about if the dad was around and all that, because if we didn't face some of these things from earlier, because you know what I'm saying, part of some of us were reckless because our dads weren't around. Then some of us are a bit more easier to the women because our dads weren't around. Do you get what I'm saying? So women can manipulate us more because there was no men.
Or maybe you just grew up with your mum and your mum telling you how to treat a woman, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, for my sons, like, I'm bang on Khalil about that. Do you know what I mean? Like, and his sister is the perfect place for him to have an example.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's how to treat her. Like,
Yeah.
you talking to her? Like, because sometimes you would think he's talking to a man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And
Yeah.
she's a little girl, your
Yeah.
sister. So
Yeah.
when her boyfriend starts to chat to her like that, she's going to think it's okay.
It's okay,
Because
yeah.
her brother chats to her like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I keep
Yeah,
on telling him, like, no. So as soon as she hears that, it's like fair. So
Yeah.
see me, I didn't have no man's talking to me bad as a child. No one. I didn't have brothers. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, my dad, like, obviously didn't live in the home. So I'll just face women. So the moment a man rears up to me, it's a serious thing in my heart. And I don't know why, but it just doesn't sit right.
It's the same for men.
Yeah,
'Cause
no, I
I
get
feel like a lot of men are so used to women being the authority that it's women. Till this day, it's only women that can be an authority for them. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like they won't even, they find it, they struggle to hear things from men unless it's presented to them in a certain way. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, what do you mean? Explain more.
Because like, say for instance, if one of you said something, let's say if one of you said, "Did you have your dad around?" The person might take it in a certain way. If I say, "Did you have your dad around?" It's gonna be taken two different ways.
Because you're a man saying it.
Because I'm a man saying it, and sometimes men are just not used to men speaking to them with authority. So sometimes when you lot end up being like mums to sometimes the guys that you're with, it's because they're so used to allowing that authority to come from a woman. Do you get what I'm
Just
saying?
being in a single mother home, you mean?
Yeah, so that's why they'll always take the authority from a woman. Can tell them certain things. Like there'll probably be traits that I have of it because I was raised by women. So like my grandma and my mum, and they are the ultimate people. You know what I'm saying? My granddad was as well, but my granddad is just peaceful.
Yeah.
If he just says something, we're just you know what's there, but.
he just looks at you.
Yeah, and he had that tall chair as well, you know, the old man's chair. He was allowed to fart when he wanted to, anything, just brrrr, and no one can say nothing. Anyone else, you have to get out, you know what I'm saying? My granddad could do what he wanted, yeah. So he was the person I looked at like that, like the man, but he died when I was quite young, but I still remember him. Like,
Yeah.
spent a lot of
The
time with him.
authoritative
But yeah, it's just these are the things that influence us to how we look at things, and that's why a lot of men struggle with authority with other men. You know what I'm saying? Because the authority figures are women. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So, and that's cool, but then there's sides that we have to understand that we miss, because there's parts that your dad might teach you that you miss out on. Like, you know, like you can't fully learn how to treat a woman from a woman.
Yeah.
Because if you do, then there's parts that women don't speak about that they deal with. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
And it's like you can't respect a man if you don't really have your father to learn to respect. Do you think?
But no, but you lot will paint the way you will make your, if you're not careful, you'll try and make your son a version of like of what you think is right, not even what you like. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So women will be trying to teach their son to be like almost overly tolerant, be like this for a woman, be like that, but no one teaches a woman how to be for a man.
No, I don't think as a mother you should. I don't think as a mother at all. I just think you need to teach your son the basics and how he should act. Because listen to this. You come across some crazy people, you know, and I can't tell him to be like this, be like this, be like this.
But society is not just in your house. Yeah.
No, outside. I mean, he's going to come across her, and then he's going to be shocked because I've been teaching him about the good ones. You get me? So that I don't step on.
Yeah.
I don't on the woman's side. As long as you don't box down no woman's son. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, walk away.
So you see, like all of this. Oh, you must have one woman. You must have this. You must have that. You must have this. I just think everybody has to learn something for themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so obviously I don't teach him to like have women, but he's also 16 and I don't want him to be getting caught up right now with in love and then he's going into breaking his heart, can't do his exams. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just want you to just...
But funny enough, that's when they should take it on. Because it'd be so much easier than when everyone's taking it on now.
No, yeah, but I feel like
but 16 is young. So what I'm saying is, like, if you follow the way life's meant to be, and you just went to school and you just played around. I'm not saying play around, but I'm saying you go to school to learn. You go uni, learn. Yeah. You have your fun on the weekends, boom, 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 but you're just learning. Yeah. By the time you're 21, all of that is gone. The world is your oyster. Everything is your oyster. The girls are your oyster.
No, but even saying that, my whole thing is that a lot of the things that we end up practicing in our later ages, if we could give them to our kids from young, because I always say, even though like my daughter had her daughter young, she's still with her partner, and that the kind of counselling and stuff that I treat, because they love each other and they're good, but I try and give them a certain level of counselling because there's things that they're gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But my whole thing is that a lot of the people I do know from when that stayed together from when we was in school, those are the people that stayed together. Like the ones that got together at school, they kind of had their babies a bit young or something. You know, like they had their babies first out of the groups, and they're still together. Yeah, they're still together.
But they're
still together.
You change.
No, I'm not saying you don't.
But but I'm just saying you do change, and it's either you change together or you change.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But I feel like some men, if they do fall in love early, and then they get their heart broken early, then it carries them throughout. Whereas I think women are a little bit more resilient in the fact that they're still open to love.
Yeah.
When you're young, you know.
Whereas men, they've been so traumatized by it, they don't allowing anyone.
And then they got this gal, that gal. Because when you think of it, it's true. Because when you think of it, when you're in year 11, year 10, you're not really a player as a boy. You got your little one girlfriend. Well, sorry, in our Kelmscott, I used to say. Like they had their little one girlfriends and that. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And they were in love and whatever. Maybe she broke your heart because a lot of people talk about heartbreak in year 11. That girl done this to me.
Still will be,
And then you come out in college and then you just run wild.
Yeah.
Because you had your heart broken. So, well, a lot of men have.
No, I agree.
You know? So that's why I'm saying, for me, okay, so see like what it is as well, is when your mum and you sit down, and they do have their little girlfriend, and they are upset, it's really not nice.
But it's something you gotta go through.
No, but it's not nice because you're too young. You should be living.
No, go through that earlier.
I feel like that with Kyla, that with a girl. I'm like,
yeah, Kai, I've seen.
The earlier the better, though.
So Kai, yeah, the earlier the better, because that girl know, like, I'm like, are you alright? Like, she's got so wise because of the little heartbreak she has been through, you know. But it does put hard.
No, but I'm saying with girls, I feel like the resilience is built upon.
What,
like you're more open. You're more like, says even though she's wise, she's still open to love.
But a boy won't be. You're saying?
Yeah, I feel like they're more in remembrance of what's happened.
No,
what do you guys think?
It's the worldly narratives, isn't it? So what do we when your heart's broken as a woman? What do you have to lean back on? And it's okay for you. Do you want me to explain, or do you want me to explain to me? Huh?
What do you mean? Our friends?
Yeah, your friends.
Ourselves.
Yourselves. R&B, slow jams, and heartbreak music, and
definitely that.
Your family, your mother, everybody's there for you. What does a man do when his heart's broken?
Goes out and plays the fool.
Goes out and hurts others.
But that's the narrative, though, isn't it? We go back into to strip club mode. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, what now?
Yeah, but then it gets worse though. So that's my point. So if you're 16 and that happens to you, and you go back into the world of strip club. You
can't do that at 16.
No,
but that's why it's good for it to happen young. Like, that's all I'm trying to say to you. It's good for your heart to be broken young, because the older you are when you get your first heartbreak,
when you turn.
It's harder. It's going to hit you, and you've got access to do whatever you want.
Yeah, drink the alcohol.
You know what I'm saying?
Drinking alcohol, happy drinking. That's the truth.
You know
when you think of it like that,
But and I've seen people that's like you know, like even like that whole thing of karma in it, because you know you think you're a player, you think this guy that you're never gonna fight, then you fall for somebody, and then that person like doesn't tolerate certain things, and then the way you can't believe they're not gonna tolerate it.
Yeah,
I've seen some men like they can't believe that this woman's not gonna take them back.
It could cause a lot of damage. I've seen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, a lot of damage. But you know what? Should have acted right properly.
What about you lot? Exactly. You see, there's always accountability for men, isn't it?
But the problem is if you done right, she would stay with you.
No, that's not true at all. You're more likely to stay with you if you're doing madness and dealing with her bad.
No, not at all, mate. I don't agree with that.
At all.
If you're dealing with her bad.
Yeah. No. Treat them mean, keep them keen.
Yeah, that's the girls that need healing. That's the broken ones.
So
I was once one of you.
You don't want the nice ones.
You
don't
want the nice ones.
Yeah, no, back quarter.
It's just pointed to me. I'm like, what did I do?
No, I'm just asking you, like, in general, what do you think? Do you think those things are true?
Keep them
in.
Yeah, that could be good both ways.
Keep them keen.
That could be like you lot say, you lot might believe that as women, that to deal with men like that.
I think to a certain point, it is.
See?
But it isn't.
When it's on their side, it is. Do you
I think maybe when we was younger and stuff, but they ain't no one got no time for that anymore.
Keep them means, keep them keen. In 2026, the man just says leotard, go somewhere. Like, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. Do you know what I mean?
See, what should someone tolerate before we go on to the next guest that we haven't spoken about?
What should?
We're going on, yeah.
What should what? Someone tolerate?
Mm-hmm.
In what sense?
In general, in the relationship, what's tolerable for you lot? What are you lot willing to tolerate?
In terms of what? I'm not gonna.
I don't know. So tell me, get the relationship. I mean, I don't know what.
Nothing.
No, I'm joking. No, seriously. So what it is
basically
what you should
we
tolerate.
could never be Matthew.
What you should tolerate is what you can tolerate, innit? Everybody can tolerate different stuff.
So you're not a bad man, really, innit?
You know, but I just feel like if your heart isn't happy, or you have to be overthinking all the time, and that's just dead.
I think there's stages. I don't think anyone should be in something with someone that you feel like you can't tell them how you feel.
Mm.
And I feel like you need to be
able. That's true in the ideal world, though, isn't it?
No, but you need to be able to be with somebody that you can voice how you're feeling.
It's real.
I agree.
You can be with somebody and it's really uncomfortable because of their reaction, or you don't know and you just feel clammed up in your heart and you want to say something to them but you don't because you feel like you can't. That is not good.
Because I feel like as well in Matthew's instance, for example, he'd set himself up in a way where he could leave her and be okay. Whereas some men, I think that they've got into something with a woman and trusted the woman, and then you're building your life with that woman, and then it falls apart, and then it's like, okay, the man's the one that in most cases has to start again.
Imagine this, no. Because remember, rewind back to Matthew's thing, man. Because there's something called, what is it, Lolita's Law? Did he tell us about?
Mm-hmm.
Is that basically when you've been cohabitating with a certain time, you've got rights?
Yeah.
You know, and that was a real gem from Matthew, because I never knew that. I went and I was saying that to my baby father. Imagine Lolita's Law. You gotta catch me. Do you know what I mean?
He'll be like, oh my God, no.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the
They're putting it into
truth.
effect more now, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
They're putting it into effect more now.
Yeah.
But that's just going to make people not want to be in relationships.
No, but do you know what it is? It's gonna make
You think twice.
you
about who you're
think
with.
twice, and it's also gonna make the woman, because sometimes women are out of order. Yeah, the man does do so much. You do this, and you wake up one day and you just decide that you don't want to work on it no more. Yeah. So when you know that it's like a marriage and you're going to lose half, you might think again. Do you understand? Or before you make him spend all of his money in your yard, you might think again. Do you get what I mean? Because there's a lot of women right now that are here for the money. You're here for it. But understand this. Be with him over 5 years. What is it? And he's brought that. He's taken his things with him, and the court is agreeing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it's fair.
I think it's fair.
Because men have been losing out for too long now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Too long.
No, I think it's fair.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying in terms of his story. It's because he was able to up and leave if he wanted to, whereas some people are
Because they
stuck
have the
in
financial and stuff.
things, or staying in things.
He was able to up and leave because of God. He was clinically dead.
No, yeah. Yeah, but even after he was staying, remember?
Finances weren't helping him out of that hospital bed.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
he was
of
staying
course.
with
But I'm just saying, like,
I just mean in some situations we hear stories where men are staying with the woman because you've got a house to live on.
Yeah, or
Or you're not going to be able to see your children.
But it's
or
whatever
because
reason.
she's financing your life.
Yeah.
you
But-
know what I mean?
And
but
you're
Matthew-
driving her car and
Yeah.
you're doing all of these things.
No, you're right, but these are all reasons, right? You know what I mean? Like, so where like his reason was just that he found her super attractive.
He didn't say that.
No, we did get to that understanding, didn't we? Yeah.
Is that what you two heard? Because I didn't hear that.
You know when I asked him, did you find her very attractive?
Yeah.
And he said yes.
Oh.
And I said like, I understood that there's a reason that he's going so far.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying to you? Yeah, there's a reason that. Yeah,
I
so
didn't see.
some people do so much based on attraction, men and women. Like, right, they find someone attractive, they're willing to do
What,
so
but
much.
so do you think it's like, you know, like when you get that dream girl that you've always wanted, and
Yes.
you think that she wouldn't have wanted you and then she wanted you?
Yes.
You know, so now she's just taking you for a yam cake and you're just lapping it up because
Exactly.
you think you're not going to get no better than
He
that.
did say that in some ways as well. He said that he
Yeah, that's what-
didn't feel like he was attractive when he was younger. He did say that.
Oh yeah, so maybe when he got the good girl. Oh, we don't know. We're just speculating. We're speculating what happened.
I just think, like I say, a lot of people do that. Like, it's similar to when I was, you know, like when I was saying that I asked him as well, like, who did you go out with?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Same thing I asked Simone. When like I
Yeah.
see she's very strong, she doesn't really like certain conversation
Yeah.
with man. Like, okay, well, did you have certain man around you? Because it seems like that could be an issue as well. That you just didn't have. She's not used to that kind of strong man around her.
Like thinking that back.
Yeah, or just even questioning it. You know what I'm saying? Or just even having a plain question because she seems like she likes very calm people.
But then I just feel like people like Sim and stuff. I just feel like where they're in like places in their workplace and that, and they're in that high thing. It's like Maria, what we were speaking about in the beginning. You know, like this, the control.
Yes.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have control of them. I'm just saying like you're in a hierarchy position, and maybe you take that into every walk that you go into. You know, do you get what I mean? So it's like when we first started the podcast, I feel like a bit of work Maria was there. Do you understand? Whereas she long gone. Who is she? Do you understand what I'm saying? Innit? You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, but I get what you mean
Yeah.
because it's like when she gave the example of the man that she was then submissive to in some ways, that she was softer with, it was because you have to trust what this person is doing, because you're there doing all of these things, and then someone's coming to you,
and able to,
and in order to, because he wasn't being like forceful or being loud or whatever, but he was no, this is how I am, to the point where she then had to match his pace.
Jump behind.
Who are we talking about?
Sim and the man that she was talking about.
Okay, which one, Mr. Big?
No, the one at work.
Okay.
So I don't think dominant women want to be dominant.
No, they don't.
I don't think women wake up in the morning and be like, I'm going to be dominant and I need to take control of this man and this situation. It's just because of the things that you have to do that you are not, in some ways, allowed to, for yourself or otherwise, able to fall into a place of being soft. So I don't necessarily agree with the statement that she wouldn't be able to take someone being authoritative to her, but it has to make sense.
No, but at the same time, you can't just be throwing your weight around wherever you go. So like your energy has to.
No, but that's what I mean. Even for a man. So
if you're a person of God, yeah, and this is one thing that put me off church within over time, is that people will be talking about God but have the energy of a negative energy, a heavy energy. So it's like I'm just supposed to take what you're saying because you're saying Jesus, 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 but your energy's heavy. And even if it's something that you want to get off your chest, you're better off getting it off your chest, being somebody that's a person of God, openly spoken, transparent, vulnerable, all of these things. These are qualities that you need to have. So like, my whole thing is just that, and
I think when gentleness is a fruit of the spirit. So I think that's something that.
But no, it's because she's very gentle.
No, I'm not saying
that.
No,
I'm just saying she's very gentle.
You're describing.
I agree because I feel like I used to be like that. I used to be very, and I just feel like all the episodes of vulnerability, all of these episodes have softened me. Yeah. And I don't think being is the best anymore. And I feel like people listen when you're soft.
Yeah.
So I was very harsh for a long time, and I used to think like, oh, they listen, and they did. Don't get me wrong, because maybe I've just got a way about me, but I find that the softer I've got, is the nicer I've got. But it's inside as well. It's like literally just flows out, and it's just nice. And everywhere I go is something to say about my energy. Like, people say, you're so calm. I'm like, really? Do you know what I mean? But
it's so beautiful, but then you can recognise that in yourself.
Do you know what I mean? So now
God transformed you to be like that, because you knew that you wasn't like that before.
But that's my point. So
without her being accountable, and without anyone holding her accountable, like even yourself with the things that we held you accountable for that helped you change, you're not going to change. And women will always soften. This is what I was saying earlier. So you'll soften why that woman is like that and why this is like this, and we won't actually give it to the woman and say, do you know what? There are times where there was parts where that was a bit. If before the woman hears it, the man heard everything that he was. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The man heard everything that he did wrong. The woman doesn't even get to hear what could have come.
And that's the thing when you go through this journey, the self-healing journey. You start checking yourself. You hear when you are wrong. You hear the tone. You hear when you say
the Holy Spirit will correct you as well.
Yeah, of course it should.
Okay, I didn't mean yo. I meant like, can you come here, please? Yes. Like it's like you start correcting. Do you understand what I'm saying? 100%. Whereas I find it hard, like when I've been on this journey for a little while but I've been baptized for nearly 2 years now and it's only in like, I'd say from last June, July, August when God really started to move in my life and the change started happening and that. So what I find hardest is when I hear people like, oh yeah, I'm rolling with God, I'm like, God is in my life, but you still got bitterness towards people. How? Mm-hmm. And how I know is because I used to be like that. So if I used to be like that and them things don't live in my heart, obviously I know that that's fruits of God now. Do you understand? That's now come in. So now when someone else is saying that or talking about someone in a certain way, but yet you claim to be, listen, you don't claim it and you talk like that. That's fine. Yeah? But you cannot be claiming Jesus, 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 because that's not my Jesus, bro. And that's what's starting to jar me. You know, because change is, he came to change your mindset and he came to change your heart. So if your heart is not changing in your mindset, let me tell you this. I've got like people that are talking about their God, but you hate me. You hate me. And you're out here singing, God. How do you hate me? I'm going to be honest. How? How do you not like? Because I'm God's child. I'm your sister. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. But you've still got so much evidence, but then you're out there preaching, I love God. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not God. And this is why people are like, they're hypocrites. They're they're that. Because, you know.
It's everything's particular to what people's image. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, what I had, when I experienced surrender, I told you, image had to go, innit? So that's why I'm like, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Not because I'm holding it against. I sat here and I was willing to the conversation. I wanted the conversation. I think the episode's still good. You know what I'm saying? But I just there's parts where you just
that day, boy.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
Surrender.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
I was hit with a few lefts and rights, man.
He did.
But again, you know, when a man can display that level of, you know what I'm saying, can hold the conversation and just hold how he's the whole manner of how I'm being. There's no credit for it. If anything, it was like, hold on a second. Do you get what I'm saying? I still would be even.
Yeah.
And that's
you could have been like, because there was a few jabs and like, you know, that like when I watched it, it wasn't even jabs. It was just like speaking, but
yeah.
Whereas I was like, oh, I didn't hear it like that, you know. But sitting here and saying something and then watching it back, it is two different things, you know.
I was the opposite though. I felt uncomfortable in parts of that episode.
Hold on.
When I watched it back, I felt like it was a good.
I watched it back, but I saw our uncomfortability. You'll rewind it, you'll see it too.
Yeah.
So like,
do you get
what I mean? Like, and it's not the uncomfortability of that what was being said. It was just that we've never had that here before. Do you understand that? And that's what it was. It wasn't because you was wrong, she was wrong, you was right. Like it was just like, oh, we ain't experienced this before. You know. Because we're used to just cussing him down, or do you know what I mean? So hearing someone else say something, I was like a bit like.
What I was going to say is that with you, I think you're really good at playing devil's advocate, but what you fail to do is to listen when people respond. So I listen to you for ages. I just don't agree with you. That's what you mean. That's what listening is to you. So, but don't say it's not, because that becomes the invalidation. Question it further. Why? I have known. I don't have to do it your way. No, but what I'm saying will make you a better host. That's what I think.
I don't. What's gonna happen? And the table's gonna get thrown. No, joking. But do you know what I mean? Because, like, even okay, I'll say thing for Sim. Like, Sim was like, maybe you're a weak man or something, and I was like,
no, not maybe. Yeah.
You know, like, I was like, oh, gosh, you know, whereas maybe if he said it and he said, she's a weak woman because you're a weak woman, it would be looked at two different ways, babes. It would be, you know. So I'm not saying Sim's wrong or I'm not saying Jane's right, but I'm just saying, like,
it's not even about wrong.
Cool. It's like if I said to you, oh, shut up, don't make me slap you, and then the man said it to me. This is going to go viral for him. And he's going to be on bouncers tomorrow saying whatever he said. Do you know what I mean? You know? Like, it's crazy.
For 24 hours.
You know? But my point of this is I liked it. I loved the challenge.
No, I
absolutely loved it. You know?
I thought there's so many gems on there.
What parts made you uncomfortable?
I can't remember what part it was, but Annie sent me a video and I'm there itching. We're itching, we're moving, we're like...
It was when she was like, I think she was like, well, no, it's the way you say things. And then she was just explaining.
Was it that bit though? Because I said that too.
It was about the weak part.
Oh.
Weak man. you know.
Don't be upset.
I see that. I mean, my
You're
questions are a
just-
bit too
No,
much.
yeah.
What
No,
happens
it's
is-
not.
Your questions
They
aren't
do,
too
they
much.
get too much. No,
I think-
so I'm just gonna ease up.
No.
And let
Be
the
you.
conversation flow nicely.
She's her.
I think you need to be equipped for a
You
battle.
see
That's
the
all.
I'm
dominant
not
woman
battle,
come
but
and it
Not,
just-
not for
Everyone's
battle.
like-
I said a rebuttal.
Oh.
That's what I said.
No. I think sometimes you're taking what I'm saying a bit too personally. So that's what.
Not personally. I think
Even now, I can't even look at the camera. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a bit like, oh, you know, and I couldn't imagine, like, you know, skip. That made, it was a bit uncomfortable. And you know what? It was a bit uncomfortable because it could be a bit unfair to say that. You know, it's like someone coming on our podcast and saying to me, like, well, I think you're a weak woman. And I would be like, see, I wouldn't be silent. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would. But that's the difference. If someone said it to me and I turned around and I was like, what do you mean? Like, they might be like, oh, whatever. But because I'm a girl, a woman, it would be like, it's all right, you know? But if Jay started, especially because he's behind the camera as well. So, what do you mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it might be a bit intimidating, you know? But anyway.
But also, like I say, if I bring someone to here and they say something like that, while they're sitting there, like, I'll probably say something before you. Like, what made you even say that?
Yeah.
Because again, you've been brought in by us. Hello, like this person's part of our team. I don't know where this is getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
we should.
that is one thing I learned. Like, don't stay silent.
Yeah.
No, but also as well, but genuine question, like, you know, when there's been times when you've called us like we've been lying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you see it as the same way, or was it because?
So you think that I'm weak?
No, I'm saying.
Well, you was lying, and you lot have admitted you was lying.
What?
So basically, he's saying, remember this. If I say to you today, oh Maria, whatever man, you like white man, or you like Indian man, or white, like, that's different from me saying, Maria, you're a weak woman.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Was it because of what it was?
It's the wording. So it's the wording for a man. Like, what do you want? What do you want in a man? A leader, a strong man. So what? Yeah, a weak man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it.
She gave back an amazing introduction. Do you remember? Oh, I see you at the party, and yeah. I think she should have just said, yeah. What was the problem?
No, I don't think it was. I just feel like, from the weeks before we all be with each other, just, you know, and I don't know. So we'll have to bring you back soon or you can comment on here and tell us what it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But apart from that, Simone, it was amazing to have her here.
Definitely.
You know, and
definitely.
because she
dropped gems. I said,
and
she's
she's been on this journey with us. She was our
gems.
prayer leader. And she was a mighty one at that, do you know what I mean? And
we gotta remember, that energy doesn't come from the energy that we serve. So me and her probably could do some amazing stuff together.
Yeah.
But that's not supposed to. That's the energy that's in between it.
Yeah, that shouldn't
So
be
instead
there.
of us addressing that, we're gonna defend the wrong things. So we're not even saying that there was a spirit in there or between you guys or something. Maybe because what we both could do together.
Yeah. Because you're both strong. So the devil will always try to come between that. Do you know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? That's how I look at things. We should always address that because it shouldn't be there anyway. Innit? Like if there's an issue, we can always dead it. Innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it should be a thing where we're supposed to be able to talk. I'm supposed to be okay. If there's an issue, I apologise if you felt this way about that.
Yeah. Shouldn't be no
And then we move
defence.
on.
The no offence
Yeah,
defence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, but I know she didn't hurt anything. Cool. She didn't.
No, we're good.
Nor did you, innit?
I still saying her episode was full of gems.
Yeah,
full of gems. That
I think
took.
my favourite part about that was when she was describing about being the middle passage.
And the Lord told me, all I need you to do is put food on the table. As long as you put food on the table, who eats, eats. That is, and that's it.
That's a bar.
That is it. And when he showed that to me, my job is to be obedient towards him and what he's asked me to do. As long as I continue to serve food, as long as fellowship is still there, as long as I'm available for that prayer call, what they do with that, I can't be judged on the thing that I've been obedient to. Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that helps to release.
You can't force them once they get off that call or once they get off the Bible
100%.
study to
Yeah.
do what you've
Yeah.
said.
So if they ain't eating the food, what's your approach?
It's not. I don't have an approach. The avenue is there.
Not that you got to leave the table eventually.
No, I don't. My table will always have provision on it.
Yeah.
My table will always have Bible study. I will always be a telephone call away. I will always have fellowship. I will always have but how you choose to access that
Yeah.
and to learn and to grow from it, that's not on me.
Because I never saw it as like that, but it's true. There's been many things where she's been in the middle to break things, to make you overcome certain things. That when I think about when I was leading prayer as well, before I received tongues and things like that, it was like that was the middle passage of coming out of my comfort zone was through her. So when she's talking about certain things
she's
in the
in
way,
the middle, she's
and not even the way, like in some of the ways where she was talking, you can see how she will coach people through certain
she's
things.
serious,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
100%. I respect what she does.
She's a
And I,
serious coach.
you know, like even as we're speaking on everybody, that all of our guests, I hope all of them understand we respect them very highly.
Yeah,
Even
listen.
if we're giving our feedback and we're talking, we're giving it unfiltered.
No, seriously, man.
But
It's
like,
just,
we
it's
respect
just our
everyone that
opinions,
came
guys.
in.
What we
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, Sim was thing. And you know what? Like for me, she had the best quote that has stuck in my head. And when she said, "What are your values?" And she asked us what our values are, and she said, like, instead of going off your emotions, go off your values.
Exactly.
From that day,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
I go off my values now.
And I think that's what we need to, like on this journey in particular, it's like, okay, what do you stand for? Because we shouldn't have necessarily have taken so long to answer that question. We should have been, but we was like,
But that is a very
Mac.
important thing for people.
When you lot answered back that question, computer overload is like
Reciprocity.
reciprocity.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
go.
Chris.
He's like,
Privately?
I'm gonna put that one together with that one. I'm gonna put that in the bag with that one.
he was good though, wasn't it?
No,
He
it was
was
good,
good.
it was
He
good.
was good.
no, it's good, and it was good for
But yeah.
everyone to be involved.
He's looking through the
in
camera
it,
like
so.
you talking to me.
Yeah, I actually went home and that was on my mind for a couple of days, you know, and I've actually put that in my life now. Like, forget them emotions, man. It's by my values, you know, and if you don't, you're not. And when you actually look at people with the eyes of your values, Jesus,
Definitely.
you start seeing that there is no value there for them. Do
Oh,
you understand what I'm
100%,
saying? There is.
100%.
Why are you even here?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
forget if you like them or, you know.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on? Sorry.
All right, so.
But yeah, and Rena's episode we haven't spoken about.
Karina. No, I feel like we're missing someone before Karina.
Yeah, I don't think it's not even as we're going in order.
No, but I'm just saying, I just
Yeah.
feel like someone's before.
And that
she's
shit, it's
after.
not out yet.
Yes.
innit?
Right,
Yeah,
so
sorry,
Reed, yes, it
yeah,
is.
Yeah, it is, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So Rena. What I loved
think-
about her. No, go on.
I was gonna say, I think like she's one of the people that I mentioned in regards to you just forget the journey and the time that you spent, and like when you're in those times. Like, so when she was talking about being in corporate and stuff like that and wanting to get out, and then just seeing her journey of how she's just really just believed in herself and gone through it.
So I'm a beauty content creator at the moment, a self-taught makeup artist, self-taught photographer. And yeah, at the moment I work with brands like L'Oreal, Maybelline, Prada, Armani, CeraVe. Yeah, I've worked with some of the biggest beauty brands in the world, which I'm truly grateful for.
Amen.
Had my first brand trip. L'Oreal flew me out this year.
Amazing.
That's like a dream come true, because I think when you start on this path, the ultimate goal is to have a brand trip. Is to have a brand see the value in you and be like, do you know what? We want to take you with us on this trip. So yeah, that was...
It's just
Amazing.
It's just amazing, you know.
Yeah, for me, I think it was more like she just does whatever she wants. Like, my girl grew butterflies, like, found caterpillars and grew them. Like she just, like, I watch Karina as well because she's on my stuff and that, you know, and I find her content really interesting, you know, and I've been watching her from, and I'm somebody that looks at how many numbers you've got and whatever, and I've been watching her from she's getting small numbers, and she's always been the same, she's always given the same energy to the camera, you know, and the day where she got I don't know what it was, of the lorry or whatever she was saying to us, but I actually watched that and it brought tears to my eyes because, like, she is so humble. Do you understand? And she's somebody that actually, like, you know, when you see someone, you will clap for her. Even if you didn't know her, she's one of them ones that come on your screen and you're like, oh my gosh, her energy is just, you know, and like to me, she's an inspiration, to be honest. She's like, girl, you inspire me, and I'll guarantee you're going to inspire a lot of people, you know.
What I liked about the episode as well is that she doesn't particularly follow what you guys follow.
I do believe in a God. Whether I always address God as God, I might be like, hey, universe. But I still believe in
I feel like we got a universe as well. We get separate. I'm not saying I'm just asking you, do you believe in God? I don't feel like the universe is God. It's like, but I feel like there's a creator of the universe, right?
Right, the creator of all things. So I do believe that there is a creator. Yeah,
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I believe that there is a creator because
that when you're spiritual, you can't disconnect them.
Yeah, you can't. Look, I would like to think that in the last few years I've become more connected in terms of, like, go out and touch grass. Yeah. I grew butterflies last year summer.
And you gave space for that, and there was a good conversation around that. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of showed other people that there's different kind of space for.
Yeah, because we're all about love. Do you know what I mean? It's not about, like, as long as your heart is pure and you've got good love and your mind is right, we're here for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where you come from, what religion you are. We're not on that. We are us, and as long as you don't mind that prayer. If you do, sit to that side and we'll pray and you come back in the middle. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we're not changing us.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I love that.
And even like there was a time when I did like a sip and paint for my birthday a couple of years ago. And it was just really strong on my heart that I just wanted to pray for everyone. And I was praying and then she was just crying. And then she was like, no one's prayed for her before, you know. And it was just like, you might not believe the same things, but you're still open to whatever. And even when she came to the skate and praise, you know, she could feel the energy in the room. She was happy to be there.
You know,
it's not, you're not going to see her in the corner necessarily praying.
Don't say that yet, because God.
She's a good example of heart posture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, not really.
She has such a beautiful heart. And
so she looks so young.
In terms of like justice and stuff like that, like she said, like if people are in need, she's not thinking twice about what that's in, you know. Like there's been times in our life where other people may have had to make a choice between me and somebody else, but she was like, no, I'm having both of you, and this is how we're gonna do it. And that's it. Like she's not being told what to do or things like that.
I love it. Like
and if she believes something is wrong or something is right, she's gonna speak on it. She's gonna tell you how she feels. Let's move on.
Even with the stabbing, and she was saying like she's just I'm just thinking of it, she's just amazing. Like, do you know what I mean? And she's just like,
and she's not a talker, she's about what she says.
And you know what, it was so good as well, because as much as I've been around her for all these years in different environments, like, she's not somebody that, like, when you see her, she'll come, bust a little joke, but it's never, like, about her. And she's got so much going on, so it can be about her, you know? So she keeps, I find that's just so, like, humbling sometimes, because she's got the most going on. Do you know what I mean? She's the one in the room with the most to talk about. And she's never that one that's like, I'm doing this, you know? So
I feel like she actually she looked so, she almost looked like the third host.
Out
of everyone, everyone was cool, but when she sat there with you two,
like her energy and stuff, watching it.
It wasn't like a guest. It was like we brought a new host. You know what I'm saying?
Like she was part of us.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah, I really enjoyed that. And her crying baby self, she reminds me of myself. But I'm a bit over that now. But yeah, I love it when she's like, just cry for everything. Like,
because her heart is just so soft, you know. Like
pure.
she's so loving and caring, and she takes a lot. So she feels a lot.
Yeah. The Ember.
Naturals was good. The poetry.
Oh, the poetry is amazing.
Oi, oi.
So you want to fuck the pussy. See if it's tight. You want to be inside me the whole fucking night. You have a giant prick and you want to push it deep. Can't wait to get me in between the sheets. Your techniques are amazing. I'll fall in love with your dick. You say you'll have me squirted, soaking wet and slick. You sounded like a record. I've heard it all before. Unfortunately, my dear, I'm looking for something more. You see, there's a million yous, all with dick and tongue. All believing they can provide a night of fun. All thinking they're He-Man to tame She-Ra's fire. All convinced that their sex factor's higher. Well, some of your dicks are useless. You totally missed the spot. The moaning you hear is snoring. Your skills are not that hot. Some of you say you have stamina, but I pray and wish you'd come. Some of you give head like you've got paralysis of the tongue. Some of you have fantastic skills, but your arrogance makes me sick. If your ego was your penis, you'd have a record-breaking dick. Just a little advice for you, just to help you along. Engage a woman's mind, and your game will not go wrong. Build the lust inside her mind, and the connection will be strong. Make her really want you. It ain't about your dick. Especially when there's a million others she could pick. It's uniqueness and character that make us want to cream. Conquer my mind if you really want this queen.
Definitely.
So it is raw, but people,
there's a real meaning
there's a
behind
meaning and there's a message. And
Did you hear that? I might have been a bit too.
No, I thought it was.
But do you know what? Even when I was in the shower today, I thought like, because obviously I was thinking about what we're going to talk about and that, and then it's like I just heard the poem and I was like, I forgot about that. Do you know what I mean? Because it was very obviously adult. This is for everybody, you know. Like, but it was absolutely amazing. She's talented.
So talented.
Talented.
It was so beautiful. And it's like you want, because she was like, I could do another one. We're like,
Yeah. She could have just done a whole poetry of bar. Like, come on.
But
Like,
that's what was good.
No,
The
it's so
episode
good.
was the format, the layout of it was different.
Yeah,
I feel like
it was
everybody's
different.
episode was different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
really enjoyed hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very like upbeat. Like, I was just like, tell me more. Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know like Anansi's The Spider and the person was in the middle and they're telling the story and all the kids are around? Like, that's what I felt like. She was telling us a story and do you know what I mean? And then she's like, I've got another one. And she's so much passion, you know? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, like, yeah. So if you lot ain't watched that, you lot need to go because her poems was absolutely amazing. And also we learnt that my beautiful girl here loves poetry as well.
Yeah, so that's
Well, she kept her secret. I knew.
Had purpose.
No, I'm joking. But,
yeah,
yeah.
Every episode had purpose.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
to bring out something.
And I think as well with that as well, it's like, and even with Karina in general, it's like I've been out with her and there's been other people that know her. So like even you knowing her from before.
Yeah.
It's or you've known her.
So
but
we
like, it's just,
and we've all come back into you
All
know.
different places we know.
Yeah,
so,
because imagine I've met her somewhere, you've met her somewhere, you've met her somewhere.
Yeah.
Imagine if the somewhere was alright, we would have known if
Even
it was
Natalie met her
somewhere.
somewhere. Natural met her somewhere. So.
Do you get what I mean?
But there was nothing. There was no bad
vibes.
No,
vibes or
she's one of those people.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then for example, even for Natural to know her as well, like
Yeah.
that was
She
it
knew
was
too.
very
And it was all good,
Yeah.
you know. Not one negative, and yeah, so that just shows she goes everywhere she walks. You know, anyone not like her? No, everywhere she goes, she probably gets the same beautiful because that's what she radiates: the beautiful, lovely, positive energy. But yeah, sorry, we just cut natural out a bit. So yeah, natural.
No, the poetry was amazing.
It's easy to kind of explain it in episode, so it's not like we're cutting her bit.
Because it's straightforward.
Like, you will have to watch it, and then you'll just understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because the poetry kind of covers everything. Obviously, big up, she's an amazing DJ as well. You know what I mean? Female DJ representing in the scene.
I think even like mentioning Jackie of all trades. Jackie of all trades.
Jackie of all trades. Master of most.
Yes.
Master of most.
That's so true.
There's a longer sentence to that, you know that, isn't it?
Yeah, it says Jackie of trades. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Master of none, but it's better to be a master of many than just mastering one.
Oh.
But people never say the rest of it.
I've never heard the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then Natural came on and said it as well.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Jack
of all trades, master of none. But apparently, there's a lot. The saying's longer than that. Someone told me the
say the saying.
Tell the saying. What's the end of it?
I was just telling her that.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, master of none, but better to be a jack of all trades than a master of one.
And also knew the quote when you were saying that it's extended. It was like, whoa, like everything. And I think that's the beautiful thing about like praying before, covering over our podcast and stuff like that nothing's happened by accident. Everything has happened.
Everything was
how
said
it's supposed
because
to
it needs
happen,
to be said.
What's the podcast called?
Mars Podcast.
And what else it stand for?
Mutually aligned.
That's right.
Because we be mutually aligned, and anyone that comes on this stage will be mutually aligned to us. You know, and natural was just good. And I'd need to actually hear some of more.
I can't wait to go.
So you might see her again. You might see her here. Like you never know with more.
I might see you like one of our shows.
And we'll definitely be letting you lot know so you can come with us. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
So now can we get into the big man? A little bit.
This is too well.
We got two more to get into quickly.
For Frankie.
We got Franks and Diane.
How
dare you?
That's you lot. You did the counting wrong.
Yeah, we did do the
counting. So I did say when you got to
nothing's new. We've been doing the counting wrong throughout the whole episode.
Certain times you might be on 30 and we think it's like 35. You know. But these two, we could tie them together quite.
Yeah, no rush. I'm not
together.
Yeah, don't rush.
Because they were
the ones that made us cry.
Okay,
listen. Like, I felt like I had Frankie in my own little...
Yeah. You did.
Interview, you know?
I should have gone like Frankie.
You know, but yeah, Frankie...
but I feel like if he was looking at me saying some of the things that he was saying, I probably would have been cried even more.
Babes, listen.
Because you just knew her, and it was just because you ain't seen her in a little while.
Yeah, no, it's nothing...
I like people to feel like they're in the cameras ain't here.
Yeah. No, and
it was just like it was me and him and him.
Yeah.
Do you want at a certain point? And do you know what? Like, he touched my heart, so much. And do you know the reason why? Like, I lost someone close to me this year. Yes, like I lost a few people, but someone so close to me. Yeah, and Frankie said certain things that
my responsibility is not only to my kids. It's to every kid in that generation of my kid because I need to make sure that they're educated so that they understand my kid. My kid can't be the smartest person in the class because then he stands out. But when you have a class of everybody that's educated, everybody can push each other to go to the same direction. Do you understand? And also, we have a responsibility because I may not have corrupted that generation, but we contribute to people that created a generational, repercussion. So every kid outside is our responsibility. When you're a father or you're a man, every kid outside is your responsibility. Because every kid out there could potentially be the downfall of a loved one you know, or could be the reason this person who saves a loved one when we can't get to them.
It's true. Yeah. It's the truth.
Amen. Yeah, I'm like... We're going to have to get these on your team as well, yeah?
You know when you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to hear.
And no one else can.
No one else could have told me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no one else could have said it.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you don't watch it, but I grew up with Frank. No, I didn't grow up with him, but through Felicity, I met Frankie. I used to be at their college. I didn't go to their college, but I just used to be there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and he was a big bad man. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even when Jay was like, "Oh, bringing Frankie," I was like, "Why? Like, why are we bringing him?"
What are you, Frankie?
Bad man.
Yeah, so we was in the car coming back from a wedding. Big up Shakira and Neil.
Oh look,
Look at that.
we both went. We still be having them.
Yeah, it's a beautiful wedding. So we're coming back, and then that's when we're all messaging and stuff like that. And you said, "Oh yeah, Frankie today," and then Annie's like, "Oh, but why?"
No, they phoned me on some wickedness on the way to this wedding. And they just
Is it on
felt
the
like
way?
there was a yeah, it was on the way.
was on the way.
Yeah, thought they was gonna bully me on the way to a wedding.
Yeah, we wasn't quite a thing, but you know what? Let me tell you this. I loved all the guests, but Frankie was my ultimate
That was
favorite.
20 years ago, Antoinette.
Yeah, and the reason why it was
No,
my
but we could have
favorite.
missed out on something so like amazing. you know,
Listen, the touching that he touched my heart that day. Listen to this, he touched my heart so much. Like, I couldn't believe it. From he walked in, and I was like, oh my gosh, but obviously we was doing our thing till after, and I was just like, wow. And then he came. The amount of respect I have for that man. Like, I think respect goes beyond. Do you understand what I'm saying? I even apologise to Jay for not even for saying don't bring him. You know what I mean? Because it was what I needed.
Yeah.
Like, God knows what you need, and He will always send the right person to deliver the message.
Exactly.
You know, and like when he was talking about his brother and just heartbreaking, just absolutely heartbreaking. You know, and the gems that he's telling. Like, for me, fathers, baby fathers, you need to watch that episode. Yeah, like baby mothers. Also watch the episode, because you know what, the baby mums that keeping the dads away, and you know, we don't need that anymore. We need to break that cycle out now. You know, the dads that think you're chasing the money, break that cycle and know your children need you. You know, and sometimes me as a mum, I'm always telling my baby father that, like, come on, like, forget the money, the time. You know, and he's like, you want the money though, you're gonna be mourning tomorrow. Like, that's what I hear, you know. And I'm like, no, but when it's mad that Frankie said that. So now I've actually got a clip. I've actually got the clip. Do you understand that? I'm gonna pull out baby father's booyah. Do you understand? Sending that to me, baby father. Do you understand what I'm saying? And any man that thinks that chasing the road is more or not even chasing the road, sorry. Making money to give to your child is more important than
the time you spend with them.
Nah.
In any way.
Yeah. Even if you're at work 24 hours, you don't have to be on road. Anything, you know? Because some people, like, a lot of parents, our older parents, where were they? At work. You know, a lot of our age group grew up themselves. You know, because your mum was a nurse or a prison officer, or, you know, and you were on the road, you had to get back before a certain time before she
watching cable.
Do you get what I mean?
10-minute previews and stuff.
You get what I mean? So it's mad, you know.
I think for me it was just like, if you don't find a purpose in life, this is where you can just fall down. Like, he was going through the pain, and when he's saying like, turn the pain into purpose and things like that. If you don't find a purpose, like, men go through so much, you know, and it's like with women, we've got our friends, we can say certain things. Like, we used Matthew as an example. Like, some men are not going and telling their friends certain things, and it's like you're just carrying all of this stuff on top, and you feel like you have to do this. You're watching a podcast and you're hearing women like talk crazy, and you feel like you have to provide, and you have to do this and you have to do that, and you have to be strong. And it's like, okay, you can't tell someone like, this is what you're going through, and then you're the eldest of others, so it's like, okay, you feel like you're the bonus dad or the dad because the dad isn't in the home, and then you have to do all of this, but then you don't want your siblings doing this either. It's not like you're trying to pull them on that journey with you, but it's like you want them to do good, but then you're doing this, and then it was a lot. It was a lot.
That was serious.
And it's just, I feel like when we do have men in our lives, like whether they're our partners, whether they're our brothers and things like that, we have to have these conversations, because men can be going home to a woman every night, being with her, but you're not telling her how you feel. You're not telling her what's going on, what's happened outside, because you feel like you have to protect her from that. But then who's protecting you?
Or our sons are not meant to pick up the burden of the family.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned.
More than anything, men think that people don't care. There's nothing you can do anyway. You can ask a man like, how are you? What can you do for the things that I need to do?
Yeah, but you might not be able to do the things that a man has to do, but at least if you're having peace in your home, you know.
What does that look like?
Some people don't know.
You know what I mean?
Because men can never do right. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, I'm not saying that just, I'm saying in general. That's how a lot of men feel. They feel like they can never do right. So then they have committed to their family. Now they want to stay because of the family. So depending on what kind of guy you are, a man will
just
live
stay
it out.
and just go and have their fun outside, but then they just come back to the family.
Some will stay and then kill themselves.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying to you. I just think. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying to you. There is a big conversation, because again, all of these things can happen to men without no consequences. So that's one of the things that, and maybe we should. A lot of these issues, I think we should be getting into
but do you know what? That's what's good about Frankie, because he's out here doing that.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, literally.
He's talking to the men. He's talking to your hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
saying, look, I've had this life and it's not worth it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that is the thing. Like, even every morning, like, just watch him, like,
yeah.
go Frankie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you go. Like, I am rooting for him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and do you know what it is? Yeah. It's like, sorry, the voicemail that we got today, you know, and they were saying, like, it's sad that we root for other things, but we don't root for our actual people and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm rooting for him.
Definitely.
Did you get that?
But I think my podcast is one of the podcasts that roots for their guests.
Yeah.
You know, like some people trying to challenge it.
Yeah.
It ends on a mad thing. Never.
We love them.
And that's what the voice note said as well. That some people just get people on their pod because that's what's happening at the time, or because they want to clickbait and stuff like that. Exactly. But it's just like, no, what we like proper prayed about who should we have on here, because it's like who can teach someone, who can people resonate with, who can people learn from, and actually take something away from this person being on the pod. And that doesn't mean that other people that have asked to come on or whatever, doesn't mean
because we have had other guests, guys. I think she was getting there as well. We have had other guests.
Doesn't mean that.
No, we have to talk about that as well.
And stuff like that wasn't
but you
bringing any value, but it was just like, no, I feel like
pray for everybody.
This season, I feel like for this season we have the people that was meant to have people for this season, you know.
Yeah, we definitely did. And then we got Diane.
So anyway, I wrote a bucket list. So one of the things that's on my bucket list for this year is horse riding.
Oh yeah.
Where do you plan to do it?
In local to me. So the horse that I need to go on, I need to be.
You said local.
Yeah. You did. You did. It's like the boarding school. Sorry. Mrs. Bouquet. In Bromley. Mottingham. I didn't want to say Mottingham actually. In Bromley.
Do you know what, sorry, this weekend, she went away. Fabulous.
Yeah, she went to some fitness weekend.
Babe, the happiness that shines through that woman, the peace that shines through her, just her energy alone. You know, I remember it was like she should have her own talk show because she's got that energy. Like, you know, but just watching her, like, I'm so happy I took her number and I've got her on my WhatsApp. She's like there's certain people in the morning, because I wake up early, I go to certain people. I don't watch. I'll go to certain people's WhatsApp because I know he brings sunshine. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she's now turned on into one of them people. She's just amazing. Like, even her strong mother, you know, strong woman, you know, even Can you believe, yeah? The day that Diane came here, do you remember I said Maria was meant to come? Because I feel like the person that passed away died from the same thing.
No.
I promise you.
No
I promise
way.
you. The diabetic. Yeah,
Oh my
it was
gosh.
the same thing. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my
I couldn't believe it. When I left, Maria said to me, "Bam, she died of this." And I was like, Maz, can you believe I've just had a lady on the show that she couldn't believe it either.
Oh my
Do you understand what I'm saying? So
wow.
when you say God works in ways, because what you have to understand is, not like that, but now I know that whatever, if I needed to ask Dan to speak to Maria, because she understands, do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes the comfort comes from people like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but I was really shocked. So, but yeah, Diane was amazing. Absolutely energy. Another woman, inspirational woman. Isn't it?
Definitely. And she's definitely fabulous. Fabulous.
And just also, again, you know, like, even, doesn't matter what walks of life or what age and stuff like that, you might not know your purpose. You might not have been like her and had a dream that's planted in your heart from young, but it will come. It will come, and it's never, she's a prime example of it's never too late to start something.
No. A lot of the time in life, we've had chapters of successes or different successes as well. So sometimes when people talk like that, it's what for me it's that they almost dismiss all of the successes that they've already had. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's important to remember the
where you've come from, what's happened. It's true.
We're living so many of our prayers.
Oh my gosh, every day. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
That she had on her status bucket list, and then
you see, you know. And one thing I know about every single one of the guests, y'all know your purpose. Like it's crazy. Like you all know where you're going. There was no confusion. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and the journeys were so different.
Where you're going and what you want.
That it's gonna hit. Different. You know. So it wasn't about the same thing. It was about this. It was about that. You know. So it was a pleasure, man. It was an absolute pleasure to have every single one of them.
And it was like a blessing from each and every one of them.
Yeah,
like
because we were
really
blessed. We were
absolutely.
Every single
every
episode.
conversation was.
I think the whole thing is blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to pray, even though you pray every single time. Just from the amount of praise that's been done in this thing. You know what I mean? It's got some credit, you know?
We cover ourselves, man. You know, so we have to give thanks to the people that do cover us in prayer, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that all the people that actually
are rooting for us.
Repost us. Because you know what, like you might even think like you have best friends and stuff and they don't even support you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, from season 4, you're going to have a donate button.
Yeah.
And you're going to have your Patreon.
Yeah, we've got some sponsors already.
Yeah.
See,
we're stepping up, guys.
Sponsors have been sitting waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
imagine that.
And this is the exciting part because we do actually have it.
That's what I'm saying to you.
You know, and we didn't have to kind of, it's just off its own back.
At the same time, if you want to...
if you want to donate a month, press the button.
You want to be a sponsor? What's the email address?
Yeah.
Our email address is, no, I don't know about the email, the website.
The website is the website.
www.iam-mar.com.
Imagine that's some of the only times we said that.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry. Next season we're coming even better. Do you get me? I hope you enjoyed the season.
Yeah.
The guests. We want to say thank you. Can we even name their names? Like to Simone,
Mary, Matthew, Carlene,
Shauna, Simone,
Jay,
Franki,
Diane,
Natural,
and Karina.